What's up everybody, Arshuri here, welcome to 2nd anniversary Challenge Rush Battle 2 video. Here we are going to discuss about the challenges from this event and how to easily win the 100 crystals challenge complete reward. Are you ready? Let's start! The challenges are battle with 2 blue characters, battle with 1 green character, and finish the fight within 140 timer counts. You can complete all these 3 challenges in the same fight, or you can fight multiple times with different teams. The idea is to finish all these challenges and then win the 100 crystal reward. It's not much, but hey, with these awesome 2nd anniversary banners, every crystal counts. Okay, so the first 2 challenges are battle with 2 blue units and with 1 green unit. Now, I want to complete them both in the same time. I don't know if I can complete also the third one, but at least the first 2 I want to complete them with an easy team and let's say with all characters. That's why my suggestion is a Super Saiyan team with Super Saiyan Bardock, Super Gogeta Blue and Super Gogeta Green. Now this team, it's pretty good, has 2 Fusion Warrior and 1 Super Saiyan Bardock that will buff all the other team members during the fight. It's not hard, it's very easy. The idea is to rotate Bardock and allow him to buff crit buff and damage buff the 2 Gogetas. Not very hard, it's a plain old strategy, and Super Saiyan Bardock, like you know, it's a great character, especially when he plays along with other Super Saiyans. There is one thing that I want to remind you guys, and the most dangerous enemy in this team is Trunks. Trunks has green color, and you are fighting with 2 blue fighters. That's why you have to take care and avoid incoming attacks from Trunks and always focus him with Rising Rush. You want to take care of Trunks as soon as possible. So if you are planning to use my team, then use Green Gogeta and use Rising Rush against Trunks, because you want to eliminate Trunks as soon as possible. As you can see, he's pretty strong, he can take a few hits and he will get even stronger as the time passes, because you know, every time you are using a card he will gain different damage buff. Okay, back to this team. Don't forget, the idea is to rotate your fighters, always bring Bardock in, use all his abilities, use some cards with him, because he's not just buffing the other fighters, he's also pretty strong and he can inflict pretty solid damage, especially he can add some nice bleed effects if you are lucky. And then bring another fighter and just use them at maximum, because we are using fusion fighters. These fighters are pretty strong and definitely will make this fight a little bit easier, let's say like that. But let's talk a bit about our enemies. So we are fighting against Rage Adult Trunks, Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. These 3 are part from Zamasu Saga when they went back to the future. It sounds good, back to the future, but I think they went back to the future because they were there before to challenge Zamasu and finish him off. I think it's great because the developers of the game are trying to reproduce different cool parts from the anime, and that's really awesome. I love fighting against these kind of teams. In my opinion, they should be a little bit harder to beat than they are now, but hey, it's cool like that anyways. Back to the fight. Things are heating up, and as you can see, 2nd Rising Rush is ready, but I'm saving it for Trunks. Like I said in the beginning, the strategy is to target Trunks and finish him off, because he is strong and has green color and he will immediately kill your blue fighters. That's why you have to save Rising Rush for him, and especially if he shows up, then trying to inflict as much damage as possible on him, because he's your primary target. In rest, avoid incoming attacks, rotate your fighters and use Bardock's buff to greatly increase the damage done by the 2 Gogetas. Like I said, this fight in general is not very hard, you can play with multiple teams, and I'm very curious to know what teams did you play to finish this. Did you play with some team that you can manage to complete all these 3 challenges in the same fight? In this case here, I'm just completing 2 of these challenges. The other one, I want to finish the fight within 140 timer counts and also take the opportunity to test another fighter, so I will make a team with the new Omega Shenron. This fight is coming up immediately after this one, and I hope you are still with me and you'll watch together with me, because it's pretty cool and that Omega Shenron, it's pretty strong. Anyways, here one player is down, the other is about to be taken down right now, and only Trunks remains. As you can see, he saved Trunks. He just brought him at the beginning of the match, and then he saved it until the end. That's pretty good. It's a good strategy for him, but yeah, if you target Trunks, then wait calmly, and if he shows up, then try to use all the damage that you can do against him, because he's the MVP from the enemy. But now he has no chance, the other two members are eliminated and only Trunks remain. And for him I've saved two surprises. First surprise is that Rising Rush, and the second surprise is that main ability of Super Gogeta Green, it's still available. So we'll start with the Rising Rush. Don't forget, Bardock's buff are active now on Gogeta, and that will greatly increase the damage. Of course, two special attacks will also increase the damage, but still not enough to finish him off. Anyways, he will take a good chunk of his health, and that's pretty good. And the last surprise is using main ability and using an enhanced special attack. This will definitely finish him off. And with that being said, 2 out of 3 challenges were done with this amazing team. I know if I can play a little bit safer, then I can complete also the third one with this team, but I took this opportunity and test the new Omega Shenron. He's a red unit and he's boosted for this fight, and because I want to finish also the third challenge, then it's a great opportunity to test him off. So I made with him a GT team with new Omega Shenron, old Sin Shenron and Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This is a great team, a lot easier to finish this challenge than with the previous one. Nevertheless, if you are struggling with 140 timer counts challenge, then I recommend you try a boosted fighter team, and my recommendation is to use, of course, the new Omega Shenron because he's amazing. He has different tags. He has Fusion Warrior tag, Regeneration tag, GT tag, Shadow Dragon, Powerful Opponent. All these tags are pretty strong and you can build solid teams around him. Overall, he is a great fighter. His damage is boosted depending on the number of Dragon Balls that you possess. So if in the first match I told you to use Rising Rush fast as soon as possible against Trunks, with this team I recommend you save Rising Rush. Don't use Rising Rush only if it's really necessary, because Omega Shenron will be buffed depending on the number of Dragon Balls you have in your hand. So if you have 7 Dragon Balls, you will have plus 70% to increase damage. That's pretty strong, especially in this fight when he's already boosted fighter. Nevertheless, don't forget, each Dragon Ball will give you a plus 10% damage inflicted buff, and that it's pretty useful. And if that is not enough, then every time you successfully land a strike or a blast attack, he will inflict a lot of debuffs on the enemy. He will inflict poison, he will inflict bleed, or even paralyze. And if you are playing along another GT tag or Shadow Dragon tag fighter, then these debuffs are even greater and will inflict even more damage. Overall, new Omega Shenron is pretty good, and especially in this challenge he will do wonders. If you are playing with him, then for sure you will have absolutely no problem defeating this challenge. Nevertheless, don't underestimate your opponent. Still, you have to avoid the fighters, have to avoid the incoming attacks, and yeah, use Omega Shenron as best as possible. Even if this team is great and the synergy between the fighters is amazing, and you can definitely finish the fight within 140 timer counts, if you were lucky and you got the new fighters at the anniversary banners, then I recommend to try to finish this challenge with a team composed of Fuse Zamasu, new Trunks and of course Omega Shenron. They will start immediately with plus 50% increased damage and plus 30% sustained damage cut because they are boosted for this fight, and overall all 3 are amazing, and I think this challenge it's a really good opportunity to try them out and to explore their abilities before heading to PvP. Nevertheless, if you don't have them, or if you have other team suggestions and you want to share it with me and with the community, then please write a comment in the comment section below. And don't forget to press that bell icon to be notified on when the next video will come up. But that was it. Like I told you, this fight with Omega Shenron and GT team, it's pretty easy and we definitely finish the fight within 140 timer counts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the team suggestions I gave you. Until next time, spend your crystal wisely, earn them from all the missions, I'm sharing my energy with you guys, so good luck with your future summons. Okay, that was it. This is Archfury. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. See you soon. Bye.